pound CAD, can I adjust a little bit my stop loss? Yes, I can here on this level. For the pound kiwi, it's a little premature for the moment. I would like to see the blue and orange line reappearing. And progressively, the price is approaching the next target profit, so there is a chance for the price to touch it before the exhaustion of this trend. But you can see with the increase of volatility, this is an indication very often that the true trend is exhausting. And in the 5-minute time frame, we can see we are progressively approaching the red magic box. Okay. But the trend has resumed to the upside, and we are not seeing a divergence yet. So we need to develop the courage to stay in that trade a little more time. Don't be afraid. The two trades are secure because they are both locking some profit. They are more than break even. Okay, the price is approaching my second target. If it reaches that target, I will close the pound CAD trade. But we are also approaching the time we have to wrap up. Be ready. You see here, the pink and the red lines are disappearing, and we have a new blue and orange line appearing here as our guidelines to adjust, one of our guidelines to adjust the stop loss. Is this price making a higher high on the pound kiwi? Yes. We may have possibly another divergence, external divergence on the fast bias, when the fast bias will turn brown. Okay, be ready to make the MX here, or the XXX, sorry. XXX. I closed the trade on the pound CAD here, okay? The target has been reached, so I closed my second unit. So the first unit has been closed on the first target. The second unit has been closed on the second target. Now we are left with one open unit on the pound kiwi. A divergence may also appear if this candle closes as a red candle, and it will be a large external divergence. And now, because we are entering into the red magic box in less than 1 minute, if this corresponds to a short exit setup, it may be a BTMO setup. I will scratch the trade, the second unit of this long trade, but I will not take the short trade, because normally we expect the price to make another high between the Frankfurt and the London close. But we have to wrap up the session now. And indeed, this is a BTMO. This is a BTMO, and so if the price moves further 2 pips, so on this level, I will scratch the trade. Let me define correctly the exit level. So 2 pips, because it corresponds also to an entry, 675, so right on this level. Okay, I have closed my trade, so the two trades now are closed. We are completely flat. And so with the pound kiwi, this trade has made a profit of 2.1. So 2.1 R. And on the pound card, 1.31 R on the pound card. So a profitable session despite a short session, so a little more than 2 hours. So, and you see, you can start with several losing trades, but with patience, you know that with the ETF, you will be successful. You will have some losing trades. You will have some positive trades, but you should have normally more winning trades than losing trades. And so if you are persistent enough, if you do not panic, if you trade the trade with the rules you already know, and I have shown 2 ways to make scalp trade here with the sum, you will end up your session with a profit. If you take, for example, a 1% risk, so you end these 5 trades with a 0.8% profit, it's more than 0.5% profit. If you do that every day, 0.5% profit, you triple your account at the end of 1 year. If you use a 2% risk, which I do not necessarily advise, so you would make 1.6 R, and with a 1.6% profit. And if you make 1% per day on average, at the end of the year, you multiply your account by 10. And so it's just a matter of patience and discipline. This is why I like to note on all my charts, patience and discipline. This is a mantra I already keep under my eyes to force me to respect my rules and to respect my decision. Okay? And the MTM is a great tool to handle your trade, because as you can see, you have just to keep your finger on one of the 2 or the 3 buttons, one button to open your trade and the other 2 buttons to close your trade. So it's really a very powerful tool. You have just to pay attention to what the price is doing to push on the button, the right button on the right moment. So very easy to handle the trade. Oh, thank you, Matthew, if you have enjoyed the session. And I know that a lot of you have asked me several times in the past to show scalping technique with the Mac. So this workshop was that opportunity. So again, I thank you very much for your participation in this workshop. We will have other workshops during the year, but you will be informed, of course. And so I wish you a great rest of the week, a great weekend, and pay attention when you trade. Be always patient and disciplined. And that being said, take care. Bye, everyone.